What is up, y'all, and welcome back to the channel and the Chevrolet Silverado. I just finished filming the update on the new overland setup. I know I've been MIA for a while, but I'm gonna give y'all an update on the mechanical condition of the truck for those of you that have followed this for a while, and it's not good. So I did a 4.5 year update on it. Everything was hunky-dory. Following that, it started making this screeching sound. It went to Chevrolet for like 2 or 3 weeks, I think. They replaced the front brake pads and rotors. That didn't fix it. It went down to the shop that did the lift kit. They couldn't figure anything out. So I still have the weird screeching sound. It seems brake related to me. That is unresolved and it still does it. I have a lingering suspicion it's the rear brake pads, because when I do some off-roading with the windows down, this wind is egregious. Off-roading with the windows down, stick my head out the window while turning and braking. It sounds like it's coming from the rear, so in the fall when I have time, I'll probably replace the rear brakes, but nobody can find anything super wrong with it, so we're gonna let her ride. Next up, the truck has developed a pretty severe clunk when if I pull forward into a parking space and then back out, sorry about the wind, it's got this real bad clunk. As I pull away, I will try and get it on video, but it's just, you can feel it, you can hear it, it's like, it's bad, just like this wind. But that was diagnosed as a failing rack and pinion, apparently. That's one opinion. I haven't taken it to another shop, but apparently down yonder, my bushings on the steering rack are shot, and that's what's slapping around when I turn. So that's cool. It's about $2,700 to fix. Awesome. So we're living in Clunktown, USA with this truck now. Additionally, I had the tie rod sway bar linkages replaced because I think the Ready Lift 2-inch SST just clapped those to tears. They were at a terrible angle. They were all bound up. So I got new ones from GM and I had the shop put those on when they were doing something else. So back there behind the CV axle, new sway bar links. And one weird thing about these is they were probably an inch, if not more, longer than the ones that came on the truck from the factory. And these are factory sway bar links. So I don't know if they figured something out. I did see another video on YouTube that the guy replaced them after lifting it and fixed his truck, but they are longer, didn't fix it. And the next problem we had with the truck was in the engine bay, but no, it was not lifters, thank God. It was the idler pulley. So the truck on cold starts in the mornings, gonna wait for this wind to pass. On cold starts in the morning, it was chirping. It was so loud. It was like, it was like barking almost, super freaking loud. And Chevrolet did something super cool on these trucks. I know you can't see much from this angle, but if you are mechanically inclined, you see there is a big, giant missing part on the belt for these engines. Yeah, Chevrolet put a freaking stretch belt on these engines. There's no tensioner, so you can't just take a wrench and detension the belt. You have to use a special tool. Well, you can cut the old one off, but to get it on, there's a special tool that guides the freaking pulley on. It's dumb. You can do it with zip ties. I watched videos. I said, I ain't got time for that. So to the shop she went. So they got the belt off. Thankfully, it was an idler pulley and not an alternator or something else, but resolved. He put a heavy duty belt on, new idler pulley. The squeak is gone, so at least one squeak is gone, but the rest of it seems to be getting worse. I don't know if it's attributed to the Ready Lift 2-inch SST, but it might be up front with the steering rack. I was hoping that sway bar links were gonna fix it, but that's it. That's the mechanical update for now. Everything else seems fine, but weird brake noise, major freaking clunk when I turn, and bad idler pulley that has been replaced. So that's a quick mechanical update on the truck. I'm not thrilled. Also, I get like 12 miles per gallon with this thing on the back now. So yeah, it's still under powertrain warranty for another like 2,000 miles. So I'm just gonna not drive it and drive the green truck, which is also screwed. We'll get to that one later. But yeah, she's making weird sounds and they're not good. I'm gonna set the camera up and see if I can't get that clunk, but that's it. There's the Trail Boss update, boys. I'm still taking her off-road. I might blow a tire off. I don't know. It's an adventure, right? Or something like that. Anyways, that's the update. Thanks for coming back to the channel. Plenty more content coming around October. So about 2 months for y'all, and then I'll have time. But that's it. Peace. So hopefully you can hear me, but I'm gonna put the microphone right there on the knuckle. Hopefully not run it over. And let's see if we can get some sounds out of this Johnny. So I think I got a couple good clunks out of it. We'll see what comes through on video, but yeah, basically going back and forth, turning the wheel, there's a big old clunk, and it's pretty cool. I haven't even got it on the lift because I've just lost all desire to do anything with this thing, but she clunks and she squeaks. I guess lifted trucks make sounds. That's what the lift kit shop said, so Godspeed. Oh yeah. I don't know if you could hear that. That was all just pinstriping, whatever. But I mean, yeah, the truck is extremely capable in getting out in cool spots and exploring. I just wish it didn't make such egregious sounds, but it is what it is. The truck has been pretty good and not abused, but used for its relevant purpose for most of its life. It does say Trail Boss on the side, so it is what it is. I often float the idea of selling all my stuff because I just buy and sell vehicles. It's my hobby, apparently. Make sure ain't nobody coming this way. Up there. Yeah, I mean, these are pretty sweet trails out here. Yeah, I have rolled through a bunch of trucks in my lifetime, but I've had this one the longest. Bought it brand new, and I guess it's just growing pains of modding your stuff and using it like it's supposed to. But I like her. I'm not happy with her. I mean, 58,000 miles. Come on, man. Steering rack, maybe self-inflicted. You never know. But idler pulley at 58,000 miles and all the other crap. But that's a cool spot there. Look at that. So let's just crash. Yeah, this is sweet up here. Me gusta. Yeah, the one thing about this truck being so giant is you cannot see around corners. Look at this though, dude. Look at this. Little off-road vlog, but yeah. Otherwise, we got the Harley, we got the Honda. Might sell the Honda. Probably gonna keep this truck. The green truck, that's its own video, because boy, oh boy, is that something special. Is it though? It's not. Maybe I'll give y'all a little teaser. Engine problems, big time engine problems, like thousands of dollars worth of engine problems. Like, might need a new engine problems.